Imagine you're lying in bed at 2 a.m. Your heart is racing and your mind is a chaotic mess of what-ifs. What if I lose my job? What if that person doesn't like me? What if I'm not good enough? We've all been there. We live in a world that is designed to keep us anxious. Between the 24-hour news cycle, the constant notifications, and the pressure to perform, it's no wonder we feel like we're losing our minds. But 2,000 years ago, in the middle of plagues, wars, and political chaos, a group of people discovered a mental operating system that allowed them to stay as calm as the center of a hurricane. They were the Stoics, and today their secrets are more relevant than ever. Stoicism isn't about being an emotionless robot. It's not about sucking it up or ignoring your pain. It's about a radical shift in how you see the world. The most important lesson in all of Stoicism is something called the Dichotomy of Control. It sounds academic, but it's actually the simplest tool for happiness you'll ever find. Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, said it best. Some things are up to us and some things are not up to us. Think about that for a second. When you're stuck in traffic and you're screaming at the steering wheel, you're trying to control something that isn't up to you. You're wasting your most precious resource, your peace of mind, on a red light. A Stoic looks at that traffic and says, I cannot control the cars, but I can control how I use this time. I can listen to a book, I can practice breathing, or I can simply accept that I'll be 10 minutes late. When you stop trying to control the world and start focusing on your own reactions, you become untouchable. The second secret is about perception. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world at his time, wrote in his private journal, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been." He wasn't saying that bad things won't happen. He was saying that events themselves are neutral. It's the story we tell ourselves about the events that causes the pain. A breakup is just a breakup, but telling yourself I'll be alone forever is what causes the suffering. The Stoic exercise is to strip away the drama. Look at the facts. Someone was rude to you? That's a fact. Does it mean you're a bad person? No. That's an opinion. When you kill the opinion, you kill the sting. Finally, there's a practice that sounds dark, but it's actually the ultimate cure for anxiety. Premeditatio Malorum, or the Premeditation of Evils. Most of us spend our lives running away from our fears. The Stoics did the opposite. They sat down and imagined the worst-case scenario in vivid detail. They imagined losing their wealth, their health, and their loved ones. Why? Because fear grows in the dark. When you bring your fears into the light and ask yourself, is this what I was so afraid of? Could I handle this? The fear loses its power. You realize that even in the worst-case scenario, you would still have your character, your mind, and your ability to choose. You begin to appreciate what you have right now, instead of constantly worrying about losing it. Being better daily doesn't mean having a perfect life where nothing goes wrong. It means building a mind that can handle anything that does go wrong. It's about realizing that while you can't control the wind, you can always adjust your sails. So here is your challenge for today. The next time you feel that spike of anxiety or anger, stop. Take a breath and ask yourself, is this in my control? If the answer is no, then let it go. It belongs to the world, not to you. If you want to build a mind that stays calm in the chaos, hit that subscribe button. Let's keep growing one day at a time. I'll see you in the next one.